Yeah.
It's been dreary out so far. Things have been pretty calm through the evening, so you might be thinking, people might be wondering, well, when is this going to come through? It's always looked like it was going to be approaching late at night into the overnight hours, but the intensity of these storms have ramped up a bit, which is why we've seen quite a few updates through the course of this morning and afternoon. Now, looking at these storms, again, you might be thinking, well, we didn't see much sunshine. Well, there's a lot more that goes into severe weather potential despite looking at cloudy skies, but I do think that may come in handy heading into this evening. But right now, we're still hanging tight, cloudy skies into the 50s out there. Bit of a breeze out of the south currently at 16 miles an hour, but these winds will really start to ramp up as this mammoth system really starts to move through, in which we're already starting to notice some thunderstorm activity and even isolated severe thunderstorm warning in parts of southern Indiana. But take a look at all these severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings from eastern parts of Texas all the way extending up into southern parts of Minnesota. And again, a very strong system, over 1,000 miles roughly of tornado watches that are in effect. We're currently not looking at any of those alerts or watches for our area, but we will see some changes come through into this evening. And again, not expecting the bulk of these showers and storms, the strong stuff, to really move through later tonight, but there is the possibility we'll probably see this cell or this cluster of showers and storms gradually move in from southwestern Ohio into central Ohio, probably about 3-4 hours from now. And again, the main threats are going to be that of damaging wind gusts, not so much hail, not so much flooding, but the big two, the damaging winds and the fact that we do have a low risk for some isolated tornadoes tonight. So it is imperative that you have a plan in case we do happen to see some severe weather roll through, where many of us are probably going to be heading to bed, if not already asleep. So models kind of picking up on what we're looking at just a moment ago in southern Indiana. This is going to gradually move through. Could have a few isolated thunderstorms, but again, the bulk of the severe potential most likely won't be until later at night. Here we are approaching midnight, things looking relatively quiet. Big changes coming our way in just a matter of an hour, approaching western parts of our area as we head into about 1-2 a.m. So again, we could be very well waiting till about 2 a.m. for this strong line to move through. Yes, the lack of sunshine will help, and the timing of it being later into the night also helps kind of weaken these storms. We're not expecting the same intense storms as what we're looking at unfold just to our west now, but the timing of this, it is imperative that you have multiple ways to receive alerts, and especially to be woken up in the middle of the night if we happen to see a few strong storm warnings. And you can see moving into parts of eastern Ohio as we approach 3-4 o'clock. So pretty much from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m., that's where we're going to be continuing to see the potential for these strong storms. And again, very important, can't stress this enough. Before you go to bed tonight, make sure you have multiple ways to receive alerts. Charge all your devices in case of power outages, because guess what? It's going to be very windy tomorrow too. So that's something we'll be shifting gears and taking a look at. Keep the ringer on all your cellular devices. Check in with your family and friends. And of course, just be prepared, have a safety plan. And again, we're going to continue to see some strong winds going into the day on Saturday. We have high wind warnings in effect for parts of southeastern Ohio tomorrow morning starting at about 8 a.m. We're going to be looking at strong winds across central Ohio as everything kind of turns purple here. Those are wind gusts in excess of 40 to 50 miles an hour. Will likely be in that 50 to 55 to 60 mile an hour range going into the afternoon and evening on Saturday. So it is going to be an all-day windy event for us. So again, the potential for some isolated power outages. Definitely want to make sure you secure some of those loose-lying objects around the house, especially the trash can. And then again, we're going to be looking at a few showers going through as we head into your Saturday. But again, a quick recap. The main timeline is going to be 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. across central Ohio. This line, as it will be weakening, still packing a punch, some damaging winds, a few isolated tornadoes possible as well. Things will clear out quickly to start the day on Saturday. Temperatures are going to be in the low 60s by around midnight. We're going to hang out in the 50s heading into the afternoon, and then we'll see the chance for rain and maybe even a little bit of snow mixing in, because we're going to have some colder air move in as we head into Saturday. And again, just see some wet flakes flying through the air and then some much colder weather. By the time we head into Saturday evening, we'll likely be back into the 30s. Might even see some places below the freezing mark by the time we head into your Sunday morning. So some big changes in our weather, which shouldn't really come to no surprise for us, as we are going to be looking at a pretty potent system move through. And then before you know it, heading into the first full week of April, it is going to be very warm and perhaps a little stormy as we head into the midweek, with highs into the 70s with chances for showers and storms returning Tuesday and Wednesday.